Alright, 3 weeks to cover here. All pretty solid for the most part. Like I said, mostly moving in the right direction. First week here was good. Dumbbell bench press, 115s, 3 sets of 10, 110s, 2 sets of 10. Looking back on it, yeah, that was a good day. Incline, looking at the numbers, were good. Incline bench press was all pause reps. It was 235, 2 sets of 3, 245, 3, 260 for 2, 225 for 5, 4, 3. Again, that's solid enough work. Some hammer strength decline press, then some light bench press to work on keeping my elbows tucked in, which is something that I, again, always need to do more of. Let's see. Low to high cable flies, which was, something easy, normal cable flies. Triceps included the two-handed dumbbell kickbacks, dumbbell overhead tricep extension, supinated cable pushdowns, then dips was 4 sets of 25, 1 set of 20. Moving on to the back day for this week, start off with the usual dumbbell rows, 115s, 5 sets of 10. So that was a good way to get the week started. Afterwards were lat pull-downs, 225, 2 sets of 10, 220, 2 sets of 10, 210, 1 set of 10. Drop set, 105, 75, and 55, all 10 reps each. Left side maybe has been struggling a little bit more recently, maybe on the rows. Barbell rows, 225, 2 sets of 8, 235 for 6, 245 for 6, 255 for 3. Neutral grip hammer strength lat pull downs, 230 for 12, 240 for 10, 258, 260 for 6, 230 for 10. Low to high supinated cable rows, just sets of 15 to 20. 3 sets of 10 pull-ups, some shrugs. Biceps included dumbbell curls, incline hammer curls, cable curls with an easy curl bar and inside grip, neutral grip preacher curl machine, cable wrist curls. So yeah, those 2 days were off to a good start. Again, been slacking on the weighted pull-ups since the belt to do weighted pull-ups is missing a hook there at the gym, so that's not really an option. I'm trying to think. There's really not much else to add. The dumbbell curls, it was 50s, 3 sets of 10, 55 for 8, 45 for 12, 20 for 15 as a drop set. On this Monday and Tuesday, did both my MMA classes at night, so that was good. Felt like I got the work in probably those days. Again, the fact that this is a 3-week in one video, that kind of have to think of looking back a bit. Yeah, no. Again, it's hard to come up with stuff to say sometimes to pad out the runtime. So probably should, again, always edit it down a bit more, but I like just having the footage again as a reference for the future. Leg day was squats. Iffy leg day. I could just tell I wasn't really hitting depth, so went down to 365 for 3 sets of 3 to work on getting a bit deeper, and maybe I did. Squats have been pretty rough the past few weeks, actually. That's definitely been the weakest link recently. So, oh well. Also did leg curl machine, leg press, a couple other exercises. Bench press for this day was good. 300. I did, well, not 300. 315, 2 sets of 4, 325 for 3, 330 for 2, 310 for 3. Barbell overhead press standing, 150, 2 sets of 5, 160 for 4, 170 for 3, 145 for 6. Dumbbell lateral raises, 45s, 3 sets of 10, 40s, 2 sets of 12. Some cable face pulls. Friday was a good, easy back and bicep day. Going well on the hammer strength lat pull down here. So that went well. And then the first Saturday in this week was good. Finally bench pressed 295 for 10 reps. First attempt was only 8. I did control the weight a little bit more, so the quality of those reps are probably stronger than actually the set of 10 that I did. But after doing that 8 and trying to control it for the first half just about, I knew I could do 10 if I really just kind of banged it out a little bit more. You could tell here on the 8th rep that I just kind of gave up. I probably could have gotten the other 2 if I bounced it and cheated a bit more. But I just gave up, and then I decided to just go again. Again, this is a good 10 rep max to end the year. Not a big amount of progress, but just enough to be like, okay, that's a good milestone. 295 for 10, and then 545 for 10 on deadlift. So those are some good 10 rep maxes to have. Really don't need to rush going up any heavier at that point. Finally, a new deadlift max, so 637 for 1. First time my deadlift max has gone up since October last year, so it's been over a year. Very shaky lockout, but then I was still able to get it. Going into the second week, you can obviously see this is not one of the usual gyms I'm at. Changed it up on that Monday, tried this place out. It was really, really awesome. This gym is about like 45 minutes away from me, so that was pretty disappointing. Definitely would like to go here more often if it wasn't so far and in the opposite directions. I kind of typically need to drive in, so not really convenient. The dumbbell rack went up to 150 in 5-pound increments right here, and then they have another dumbbell rack that went up to 115 off to the side with the more hexagon-shaped dumbbells. So that was very cool. You know, they had 3 squat racks, deadlift bars, chalk bowl, loud music. No one was socializing the time I was in there. So this was probably one of the coolest gyms I've ever been to. And it is just a big disappointment that it is not closer to me. I could tell my strength was going to be off this day just because of it being a gym I've never been to before. So doing the 115s, I'm still happy I got the 3 sets of 10 out of it, but I knew it was going to be a bit difficult just because I've never done it on that specific bench before, and then you'd think it wouldn't really make that much of a difference, but just, it did. That Tuesday, I knew I didn't feel like doing retro since I didn't do it on that Monday, so did golds. Barbell rows were solid, better than I was expecting since I didn't bring chalk in with me. So I was still able to do what you saw here with no chalk. My grip was fine up until that last set with the 255. That right there, definitely could have used it for an extra couple reps. But I'm surprised that my grip was able to hold up as well as it did on the 225, 35, and 45. So I'm happy with that. Being bent over was decent. You know, as the reps go on, the weight goes up. Gets a little sloppier, but still within a good range for me, I would say. Again, coming up on leg day, squats were iffy, but not as bad as the last week that you'll see, which you won't even see because didn't even have any squat footage for this week. It was that bad. So did 315 and just wanted to be a little bit more comfortable with the weight. It went fine. Just 3 sets of 10, then 345, 355, and 365 for 3, 2, 1. Just nothing crazy. And then a bunch of other exercises. Gonna have to cut some of the voice recording short. So we're just gonna say a couple things. Spaced about the video. This was bench press from that second Thursday here in the week. All pause reps. Not too bad. Have to get back into doing more pause reps. But what I did here wasn't too bad. So this was Thursday. The second Friday here in the week I had to take a rest day due to some work issues. So Saturday ended up being back in biceps and just did deadlifts that day. Took it easy with a nice 405, 5 sets of 10. Was happy with that. Here's 3 of the sets included. The rest of the workout was all good. Sunday was no lifting, just some MMA stuff that day. So just giving my body kind of a rest with that. Not really a rest, but just a rest from the lifting. To give it a chance to recover and still get some more practical things in with the MMA training. In this final week, I was happy with it. Besides, squats and deadlifts were pretty pathetic this week. Dumbbell bench press was good on this day. 115s, 4 sets of 10, 110s, 1 set of 10. The rest of the exercises were good. I was happy with it. Not too much to say, just moving on. So, once again, did not start with dumbbell rows this Tuesday. There was no space to do them. Started with barbell rows, no chalk. Still some good work with 225 for 10, 240, 250, 230 for 10. Probably not as solid as the week before in terms of form, but I was so happy with it. Afterwards, did other exercises and eventually did do dumbbell rows, where I did do the 110s. Which came out decently. Wednesday, squats were light. My knee was feeling really iffy, so I did not go heavier than 135. Something was just going on in my head that day where I wanted to take it easy. Same thing, I did some Romanian deadlifts at 135 and some glute bridges at 135. Leg press, I didn't even go above 2 plates. So that was a really off day. Thursday was some more pause benching, which was good. Friday was abs only. Saturday was a day of combining back and biceps again with some deadlifts, which were underwhelming. Really have to get used to the stiff bar again. I was happy how the 405 for 5 sets of 10 moved the first week. I mean the second week here. And then here on the third week I did some heavier weight with a belt, and the stiff bar was really killing me. My grip was also pretty bad, even with the hook grip. Probably needed some more chalk. Not really worth getting into. And then this Sunday is actually a full rest day, so we will see how tomorrow plays out. Would be nice if I had more time to plan this voice recording out, but got some other stuff to do, so we're just gonna have this. And once again, the footage is here for anyone who wants to see it.